Oh no, I lost the 50-50 to Qiqi.
Man, please don't let it be
I
Qiqi.
spent all this money just to lose to Qiqi.
Any 5-star, just not Qiqi,
Building
man.
Qiqi is so hard!
Most useless 5-star. All she does is heal.
You like that?
Well, me too. And I'm gonna help you build an insane Qiqi you can bring almost everywhere. Hi, my name is CaptainMilkfish, and we're gonna talk about one of the most neglected and sadly hated 5-star standard characters, Qiqi. And no, this isn't one of those videos. We're not gonna even try doing 150k burst showcase, melt Qiqi, or something like that. We won't be needing Shenhe, Rosario, or Mika as well. I'm really excited to talk about her. Let's get right to it. There's a strong impression about Qiqi being a unit that's best only in one thing: healing. I mean, I wouldn't blame them. Literally everything in her kit is about healing. She ascends with healing bonus and has passives that apply mark that heals, attack scaling heal, both her elemental skill and burst heals, and constellations that help you heal, lowers enemy attack, and even resurrect all party members. Qiqi is practically a statue of 7. If you've ever tried looking up Qiqi builds, popular ones suggest physical builds, Cryo Qiqi, or Burst DPS Qiqi. But still, these ones don't come close to her best potential. We gotta come into terms that not every character's role is to deal damage. But they say there's not much content in the game that you need insane healing. Despite some people claiming that Genshin is an easy game, this doesn't apply to everyone. It's still a DPS check for more or less 2 years. But the game found a new way to be more challenging. After Inazuma, Genshin added stronger types of enemies similar to the ones in Enkanomiya. These units have the following new mechanics: strong interruption that staggers your attacks, some ignore shields, others can now inflict bleed to your whole party, not just your active character. The new ones even take out a chunk of your stamina. Today in Sumeru, Dendro reactions Bloom and Burgeon both inflict self-damage. The high damage from these reactions now also add up to the damage dealt by your enemies. So, if the new enemies start to ignore shield, deal huge damage, inflict bleed, reduce stamina, and reactions do self-damage, I think it's time to play Qiqi to her strength. We're going to rebrand her role from being just a healer to becoming an on-field driver. Qiqi is perfect for us who's having a hard time sustaining damage, and I guarantee that she doesn't need any constellations to be good at her new role. Now let's move on to her best artifacts and weapons. First, let's have a quick breakdown of Qiqi's artifacts. Here are the popular builds. These are effective and are good for different roles, but let's use something better that takes her utility up a notch. Introducing the Ocean Hued Clam set. The Ocean Hued set can deal 27k physical damage at max when used correctly, but what makes it so good is that she can easily deal the max damage every 3 seconds. That's because Qiqi can take advantage of the 2-piece healing bonus effect combined with her healing bonus ascension. In addition, she only needs the following stat priorities to make it work since her healing scales with overall attack: attack percent sands, attack percent goblet, healing bonus, or attack percent circlet. On top of that, we don't even need to look for crit stats or EM. Attack alone already covers majority of Qiqi's damage output. It's worth mentioning that Ocean Hued's physical damage isn't affected by physical damage bonus goblet, character level, EM, or food buffs. Only from Superconduct and Physical Rest Shred, like from Zhongli's Shade Shield or Rosaria's Burst. Moving on to the weapon options, here are the swords Qiqi can use along with the set. However, upon testing, the best weapon in her new role is the Sacrificial sword. Since Adeptus Art Herald of Frost hits multiple times in its duration, her skill has more chances to trigger Sac Sword's passive that helps with not only the long 30-second cooldown, but also makes it available every rotation. The weapon's low base attack doesn't even matter. Dendro cores from Dendro reactions Bloom and Burgeon deal self-damage, but what makes Qiqi so good in these team comps is that Qiqi is a cryo unit that doesn't mess up the reactions at all. In addition, the cryo status also helps generate more Dendro cores and keep them in place with occasional freeze. Qiqi's Ocean Hued Clam physical damage is the cherry on top addition to the overall team damage. This is how the typical rotation should look like. All you gotta do is set up your Bloom, Hyper Bloom, or Burgeon skills and burst. Switch to Qiqi, Use skill, then normal attack. There's no need to use the burst, only for iframing. Here are 3 quick things you should know before we move on to our all-new Qiqi team comps. Number 1. Qiqi's personal damage is irrelevant in these setups. It's the Ocean Hued's decent and consistent physical damage pop that will not disappoint. Number 2. Abyss is a DPS check in general, but a lot of us in the community are F2Ps and can survive on high DPS alone. Using Qiqi allows us to finally make good use of her insane healing output while bringing in the dream team. Number 3. 5 stars such as Yelan and Kazuha can be replaced by their 4-star equivalents such as Xingqiu and Sucrose. Feel free to explore. Now it's time to see Qiqi's all-new team comps. Before we start, here's my Ocean Hued Clam set and level 90 R5 Sacrificial Sword. Ocean HyperFridge, Raiden Shogun, Nahida, Yelan, and Qiqi. Qiqi outheals the self-inflicting blooms from the Dendro cores. This team also procs Superconduct, which buffs Ocean Hued's physical damage by up to 35k. It also immobilizes small enemies with occasional freeze.
I see everything. The Temple of Wisdom.
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Opening box of Adept Idrix. Go. Life goes on.
Illusion shattered.
Commit it to memory.
Ocean Hued Burgeon, Nahida, Yelan, Thoma, and Qiqi. The way Qiqi outheals Burgeon's huge AoE damage is insane, especially when a lot of Dendro cores explode. In this team comp, Thoma's refreshing shield mechanic also allows Qiqi to take more hits and not get staggered from interrupting enemies.
Temple of Wisdom.
Fire it up. Supporting fire. Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
Hey,
I got you covered.
make yourself a home. Go.
Number 3. Frost Diver, Raiden, Yelan,
Faster.
Beidou, and
Okay,
Qiqi.
faster.
This is a classic superconduct with a twist. Raiden and Beidou work together along with Yelan to dish out skills and bursts that buff everyone. Superconduct, Raiden's elemental skill buff, Yelan's passive and single target damage, and finally Beidou's AoE burst, all being carried out by Qiqi.
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over. There is no escape. To ashes.
Wheel of life. Opening box of Adept Idrix.
Busted. Here comes the catch. Back off! Power that ended up. Illusion shattered.
Rise.
Number 4. Qiqi National, Bennett, Yelan,
Adventure time.
Shangling, and Qiqi. The best pirate duo along with Yelan deals an insane amount of damage, but there are some enemies that knocks you down, staggering your rotation. Qiqi's fast healing with Bennett helps sustain even the hardest blows from multiple enemies.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
Boba, get them! You're toast! Rise.
over.
Activate this into the fire. You're toast.
And lastly, Qiqi Antarctica. Yelan, Xingqiu, Rosaria, and Qiqi.
Quietly now.
Take physical freeze team to the next level. Every member in this team pump or quicks back and has fast burst animation, so switching is incredibly comfortable and satisfying. On top of that, at C6, Rosaria's burst takes up 20% physical resistance from enemies hit.
Sacred name, fortune preserver.
Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now. Rain cutter. Judgment. You can't run. Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over. Witness the power of Gua. Yeah. Punishment.
Wheel of life, go.
You can't run. Busted. Gotcha. Let me weave you up. Things are about to get...
Opening box of Adeptritrix.
Shiver! Judgment! Quietly now. Rain outlines your fate. Witness, you can't run. Game's up. Fun's over.
Life goes on. Orders given. Orders received. Wheel of life.
Finally, a new perspective on one of the most neglected characters. It's not well known that Qiqi has taken on a new role, and I'm really happy all of the showcase turned out well and not forced. The amount of comfort I experienced considering the improving mechanics of our enemies was incredible, and I wanted to share it with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed our all-new Qiqi. I promise these new gameplays is in copium and will definitely work with great results. Happy exploring, everyone! See you in the next video.